Hi there, we're the Smith family, your missionaries here in Colombia, South America. We'd like to just take the next couple minutes to share the things that God has done here in the Department of Nariño.
As we try and explain how God has accomplished so much so quickly, it's clear that it is not us alone, but the many partnerships that God has given us. Our first partnership was with Pastor Oscar Cerón of Iglesia Bautista Mando a Cristo in the city of Pasto, Nariño. We've worked with and learned from him ever since our arrival in Colombia in August of 2021. In our first year, God began to give us contacts of people wanting Bible studies in Ipiales, a city 2 hours from Pasto on the border with Ecuador. Not long after, we met Pastor Joel Cortez and his wife Yoritzi, Mexican missionaries to Ecuador, who were crossing into Colombia to hold Bible studies in the town next to Ipiales. Our friendship soon became a partnership, and in January of 2022, together we began Iglesia Bautista Torre Fuerte in Ipiales. God has done so much in Ipiales, with Pastor Joel continuing to lead and guide the church plant there. In February of 2022, we began Bible clubs in San Juan, a town outside of Ipiales, located an hour and a half from Pasto. A few months later, in September, we began Iglesia Bíblica Bautista de Gracia in San Juan. We have faced a number of problems the last 4 years, but God has used all of them for His glory. Not long after we began the church in San Juan, we lost our religious visas and had to return to the States temporarily. As a result, God gave us another partnership. Carlos, Glenda, Madeline, and Abraham from Pastor Cerón's church offered to help us with the ministry in San Juan while we were in the States. They have continued to help us in our ministry to this day. Carlos is now my assistant and helping us in the churches while we're on furlough. Madeline has taken over the Bible club in San Juan and helps with the music. Another partnership God gave us was with missionary James and Melissa Rowe from First Baptist Church in Milford, Ohio. Brother Rowe came to Pasto to establish a Bible Institute, and in 2022, Instituto Bautista El Faro was started. We've helped teach block classes as needed and are excited that in December, the first students will graduate with their 3-year certificates. In 2024, God gave us our fifth partnership when He allowed us to start working with Ramiro and Nayeli and their family to start Iglesia Bautista de Fe in the town of Nariño. This year, God allowed us to build a church building in the town, and we dedicated the new building in June. Ramiro and his wife have dedicated their farm to the Lord and want to see it used for a Christian camp. We're working with them to help develop and build facilities needed for a Campamento El Roble. So far, we've been able to hold ladies and men's day camps, as well as family camps. We hope to soon have 2 dormitories built and be able to hold more extensive youth camps. As we praise God for the partners we've been able to work with, we thank God for you and your partnership with us here in the ministry. Without your prayer and support, we could not be here. Our plans as we return to Colombia are to move to the town of Nariño to dedicate more time to the newest church plant there, as well as the development of the Christian camp. We desire to see the Bible Institute grow into a full-time seminary and train national pastors and pastors' wives there. We believe the camp facilities could serve year-round to house both the seminary and the camp. Lastly, we desire to see the church in San Juan turned over to a national pastor, and then we can dedicate ourselves to another church plant in one of several cities nearby. Please pray with us for God's power in ministry, for safety and wisdom to do what He has called us to do.
Thank you so much for your prayers and support for our family and ministry here in Colombia. We love each of you. We're so grateful for you. May God bless you.